1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
Because he sort of hit a difficult position, he hit it and it bounced down and over the goalie and into the goal. So whether it was quite intended, but that doesn't matter. He just looked fit. He looks lithe. He looks sharp. He's clearly very fit now. And I actually think he'll go on to, if anyone can justify a fee of that size, he probably can, because he's on his day, he's lethal. He's just got this something about him, which is quicksilver. You can't really tie him down. So I think Liverpool will find out they've got a great player there. And if he links with Ekitike, I don't know whether they can play them together too easily, but they would be a heck of a strike force if they could. As you say, Salah won't be there, so that's going to be at a bit of a loss. But yeah, I was impressed with watching Isak on Saturday. He looks as if he's getting back to his best.
Well, I noticed you didn't mention Verse, because Ekitike is injured, but you just omitted. Yeah, you just didn't mention Verse. Why?
What, for Saturday?
Sorry, for linking up. So you said,
of course,
link up well with Ekitike, but you forgot Verse. What's happening there?
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is I think when you got two, I mean, I saw Ekitike when he first came, and I think he played in the in the Community Shield game, and you could see then he was a hell of a player. And of course, he's had a reasonable season, perhaps not quite lived up to expectation, and he's had this injury now for a little while. But yeah, of course, there's other players, like Verse, as you say, who are excellent footballers. They wouldn't be at Liverpool if they weren't. But I just wonder whether it'll be either Ekitike or Isak, and I think that would be a shame because they're both high quality players and probably can form that great strike force being fed from the midfield.
What do you have anything to say there, Tony, about Verse linking up?
I mean, you might go on a rant about him.
No, all right, don't worry. Now I'm thinking, how big a miss would it be for Liverpool for Salah, because he's leaving, isn't it? How big would it be? How big of an impact would it make? Because let's face it, it's not really been up to his form lately, has it?
In recent games, he's been lackluster, as they say. But regardless of it, he's still a class player. Regardless, I mean, he's tore our midfield many times. But losing Salah is going to be because it's not just Salah who's leaving as well. They've got, I think Van Dijk is leaving as well. Andy Robertson. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Andy Robertson's leaving at the end of the season. Curtis Jones has been rumoured to leave. It's not 100% sure yet. Same with Alisson, their own goalkeeper. So it's a lot of senior players that are going. And if all those players do leave, it only leaves Szoboszlai as the main senior player. And a lot of them are young. So having that experience, like Mo Salah and a few other players, it helps. It helps them along. And it's going to be a tough one for Liverpool to try come back. I mean, Arne Slot himself this season hasn't really been the best. Obviously losing, what's his name now? Diego Jota was a big miss for them, and it has impacted them a lot. Losing Luis Diaz as well, since he went to Bayern. To be honest, I didn't understand why they really let him go. I would say take Cody Gakpo instead of Luis Diaz, but it is what it is. It's definitely it's going to be a different experience for Liverpool next season. That's for sure. Losing, like I said, losing the senior players, it's going to show a new side.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
It's going to show a new side, definitely.
Yeah, bruv. Salah.
Yeah, Salah. I think they will miss him, as we've all said and probably agreed. He's not had the best of seasons. He was dropped for a reason. I think Slot copped a lot of grief about that, but then and so did Salah for going so public about it. But yeah, I think he probably wears his heart on his sleeve, Salah. Nothing wrong with that. And I think he was hurt that he seemed to be the scapegoat for the poor run that Liverpool were on. And maybe there's something in that. But clearly Slot did see something, because really since he's been back, he hasn't been the same force that he was for Liverpool in previous seasons. I thought on Saturday again, I saw him, he scored a goal. He looked very typical, the Salah we know, running down that wing, often cutting inside, a world-class footballer. But inevitably, I don't know whether Tony gave his age there, I can't remember, but his age is getting... How old is he? Is he 30, is he?
He's in the 30s, sure. I'm sure he's like 30, he's in between 32 and 35. Sure.
Yeah, so he's obviously past his best. And of course, when a player loses a yard or two of pace, then they're not the same player that they used to be. I mean, you can see that going back to Michael Elise last night, the sheer pace of that guy. And again, he's got this kind of, like I said about Isak, he's got this sort of slithery feel. You can't contain him, and he's just so quick that he gets round players. And it got to a point last night where the defender just pushed him in frustration and got booked because he'd beaten him and run rings around him. So yeah, Salah, I won't say necessarily he was that type of player, but he was very quick, able to cut in and scored some wonderful goals with his famous left foot. So again, I think they'll miss him personality wise. He's part of this Liverpool team of the last few years, obviously going back to Klopp as well. Whether Slot will stay there, I think that may be open to question. He may have his own volition. If a lot of the players are going, he may think, well, I'll try my luck elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know enough about the politics of Liverpool, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's a mutual agreement for them to get somebody else, perhaps. But yeah, I think it's quite sad when a team loses its nucleus of these great players, particularly a team like Liverpool. And as Tony said, they lost Jota. We've talked about that before, in the most horrendous circumstances. And that clearly, I believe, had an impact on the players to see his shirt there in the dressing room every week, number 20, up on the wall. It would have affected them. And, there's no way around that. You just got to work through it. And probably they've now come to terms with it. But yeah, I hope Liverpool, carry on as the great team they are. They're a good advert for English football, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Now, Michael Carrick.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on